All right, Ravi Patel, one under par, 70 today, I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah.
Pretty good scoring, high winds, soft conditions. Talk about your round today.
Um, actually, I started off a bit slow. I didn't hit the ball particularly well today. I was especially my tee shots. I was kind of everywhere early on in the round, and I just kind of hung in there. And I made a few good putts early on that kept me in it. And at the end of the day, I'm pretty pleased with where I am considering how I hit it. But I also left a lot of putts out on the back nine. I had like 3 or 4 putts inside 9 feet, and little right to lefters just kind of in my wheelhouse, and I didn't execute, and that was a little frustrating coming in. I missed one on my last hole as well from like about 6 feet. Didn't even have a chance, so that was frustrating. It could have been one of those days with the wind now gusting even more in the afternoon, where I could have just almost had a big shot, like a big lead going in the afternoon or going in tomorrow. Um, but with the soft conditions, it did make it a little bit easier since it is so windy because everything just sits. But at the same time, there's a lot of slope in some of the greens, so spin's kind of a factor too. So
Overall, Glen Oak, very traditional layout, tree lined,
yeah.
known for their fast greens. What do you think of the layout in general?
I like it a lot. It reminds me a lot of Beverly, which we played last year, and I played pretty well there too. The greens are a little slower than I would think, but I guess we've had so much rain that makes sense. But I like the course a lot. It's a good test.
You've competed a lot with these guys that are out here.
Yeah.
How tough of a field is it this year, would you say, compared to years past?
Um, I never really pay attention to who's playing. I I'd figure it's just as strong as every other year. I know Vince isn't playing this year. He's playing another event, but for the most part, everyone else is here. So we got a lot of Big Ten players and some other players from other colleges. So it's a good field. It's always fun coming here.
Now, as a past champion, do you pull off those past experiences and those good feelings, good moments, good mojo, and take
Yeah,
that out
I'd
here
say
this year?
I'd say being out here, I have a little bit more swagger just at this tournament in general. But um, as far as past experiences, yeah, I draw on it a little bit, but it's a lot of golf. I still have to play, so maybe I'll draw a little bit more on it if I'm there in the last 9 holes on Thursday. So, um, but yeah, also my game's changed a lot too. So it's pretty pleasing to have to go through a bunch of swing changes and kind of get back to where I was, but now I'm doing it kind of in the right way. So
Well, best of luck. Good luck the rest of the way.
yeah, thanks a lot. I'm gonna need it. So.
We're here with Todd Mitchell, shot a nice one under par score here today at Glen Oak in the first round of the Illinois Amateur. And tell us a little bit about your round today. I heard it was a little bit up and down.
Yes, it was. I got off to a very good start. I was 3 under through 7 holes, and then made a double on our 17th hole, or I guess it was my 8th hole, but the 17th hole, and actually got it all the way to 1 over par, and then made a couple birdies coming in and kind of salvaged it. And I feel a lot better now than I did a few minutes ago.
But obviously, tough conditions for everybody out there today. The wind, the softness of the rain that we had overnight, and the thick rough. Talk about the biggest challenge you had out there.
Well, I think that the two biggest challenges are just the moisture in the ground and then the wind, obviously. I mean, it kind of swirls around here. You get it in the low parts, and you remember where the wind was coming from the hole before, and all of a sudden it looks like it and feels like it's coming from a completely different direction. And then just the moisture, it really is a premium to hit the ball in the fairway, playing lift clean in place. And then, on the greens, you have to hit solid putts because all the footprints and just the moisture, they've done all they can, but Mother Nature, has kind of intervened there. So you have to hit your putts very solid and be very aggressive to keep them on line.
What is your mindset now going into the second round? You're in a good position right now. What do you just stick to your game plan and just try to go out there and make pars, birdies when you can? What is it?
Try to find as many fairways as I can. I really hit the ball for the most part with my irons very good today. I just kind of in the middle of the round lost my driver a little bit and started chipping out and trying to punch out, and it's not easy, and you find yourself making doubles and bogeys rather quickly.
Now, you've competed against a lot of these guys in the past. You've played well in this tournament. You have a great record in it. What do you see different this year than you have in the past?
You know, I hope that the course will dry out. We haven't had a stadium like this where it's been as moist as it is. So hopefully, the wind will and the sun that's actually out today will help dry things out. But in terms of the players here, they're all good players. There's some that had a great college season, and some that have had a fantastic summer so far. But every year I get a year older, and the guys keep getting younger and better. So
I know, and there's kids that are in high school that are still out here, and they're doing very well
yes,
out there.
it just shows you, what the state of golf, as a whole is. We're very fortunate here in Illinois to have a number of great golf courses and programs and junior programs, and the kids just keep getting younger and they keep getting better.
Well, great play today. Keep
Thank
it
you
up
very much.
next 2 days.
Thank
Okay?
you.
Thanks.
Yep.